Hello, this is the RPG Crawler, and welcome back to another Let's Play of Deadfire. Well, we can go to Widlove, but I need to go... What I need to do is Wakara Reef. Is that where I need to be? Hold on a second. There is a set of West Wakara Reef. So... this is where I need to be. So I'm going to try and avoid Widla. And actually, first I'm going to pop open the ship supplies. And bust out the rice wine. Okay. So I want to go down to the Wakara Reef. Crookspur Captain has just come after me. 10th level rogue. Yeah, we'll go ahead and board him. We'll board him, why not? They attacked me. I guess right off the bat into combat, that's not bad. Alright, let's see what... And I still have Seraphim in my party. I keep forgetting. That's alright.
You need something.
That's okay. Because what we're going to do is we're going to get that tentacle up here. Just like I do every single time. Well, that's quick. Well, there's a burb. Say they send the slaves after me. Okay. Well, there's a slaver. Let's deal with her. Oh, come on. Yeah, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the area of effect. Alright, go ahead and deal with those, thank you. There's the captain up there. Alright. Go ahead and cleave that one. Oh! Killed multiples of them. That's nice. And that is why I keep that weak gun on him. Yeah, we're gonna grab you, drag you over here. So you're well within the area of effect when it goes off. Oh! Instantly! Boom! You got hit twice. Well, we killed two with it. Alright, you are gonna come over here. And jump over here. Whoops, hitting my own people. Yeah, you need to come over here and just try to reap this one. It's damage. Damage is damage. And that's dominated. Now we go after the captain.
His grimoire like a clumsy initiate.
Ah.
Thought we were friends. Boy,
Yeah, what you need to do is come over here.
very well cooked, Swabber.
Point blanket. That captain's taking a beating. Boom.
What is it?
Ah. Let's just bust out the magic missiles. Oh, that one's down. Ow! Stop it! Yeah, you don't need to do anything. Finish him off! Yes. Oh yeah, this guy's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I need you to do is I need you to go ahead and reap this guy.
Love will be on sick.
Thank you very much. Alright, got experience. Don't have anything really super useful. Into the stash it all goes. Yeah, I'll continue. They had more stuff than I could bear. Well, right off the bat, an encounter. Spice things up a little bit. Alright, let's take a look. What do we got here? An unaffiliated trade ship. We need to go to this area. Not the Zarup Isle. Is this? This can't be one where... I think we're looking down here, right? Whoops. Let's grab this. I did not need those, but that's alright. Alright, we'll go in here. The hell is this? There's nothing on this island to take a look at. Go over there. Nothing to really take a look at. I mean, I think this is where I need to be. Let's go on this island real quick. Burial site, let's go ahead and loot it. Cloak of Deflection, nice. Osa's Channel. As you travel northwest, you discover a broad channel separating you from the flat expanse of a sandy islet. A wooden bridge spans the waterway, easily wide enough to accommodate a cart and horse. A crowd throngs the bridge, an eclectic menagerie of clean-coated Valians, Amoa in bright and colorful robes, and even the odd Orlan. Down the hill, by the water's edge, a small cluster of Amoa have gathered. Approach the Amoa near the water. From the shore, you see that the channel's current seems significantly stronger than it had from afar, perhaps fed by the recent storms. The Wana, gathered here, garbed in thin robes and little else, watches you approach. One steps forward, her own gown in far brighter colors than those around her. You look bedraggled, stranger, as if the sea spat you upon our shore. You come here to watch? What's all this about? The arc of her hand describes the first swimmers, then the waters, then the islet to the other side. They challenge the Osa Channel. The rains fall and the waters run swift. They must swim swifter yet. For each who finishes, there is honor. For the one who wins, there is more. Examine the competitors. We will examine them with you. The largest of them, a bald woman, is all muscle. She'd be menacing in a fight, but in the water, the bulk might slow her down. One of them, a man with tightly curled blonde hair, combines lean muscle with a compact frame. As he stretches, he watches the water as if it were an old friend. You doubt that the third, a gangly teen, should even be here. A light wind might carry him away. I'd like to join the race. Several of the gathered Wana chuckle. The woman merely smiles, bowing her head slightly, challenging Osa, as always done by Alma, to prove strength and stamina in the water. I stay afraid it might be too much for another kith. I thought the Wana were traditionally a welcoming people. She bows her head. Then what welcome will we provide if we fed our guests unknowing to Ngati? When her gaze returns to yours, she bears a small smile. But you are not unknowing, I say. Alright, Then go there, join the others at the water's edge, leave your clothes upon the rocks, and they will warm you after. Oh god, no, not the main character. You shrug off your brine-crusted clothes and lay your belongings on the rocks. My watcher, you sure are. Well, that's, good luck. Red-faced Jody clears her throat behind her fist, but she doesn't break her stare. You spring off the stone and crash into cool, crystal salt water with the other swimmers. Ah, of course. You kick and pull as you might. You can't keep up with the Wana. They seem built for this water, going to a distance between you widens. One of the Wana you notice struggles to remain in the pack. No, he's struggling just to stay above the water. His desperate gasps carry down the travel. Help him to shore. Ah, the water's low, so channel press against you, slowing you, then sweeping you back. Soon you too are struggling to keep your head above water. An arm wraps around you. The heavily muscled Omal woman kicks towards land. You in one arm, the gangly teen in the other. At the water's edge, you climb onto solid ground, heaving and coughing. The lean man outpaces the others, reaching the goal first. The crowd cheers as he strides out of the water and he bows to them for the hit. The crowd on the bridge thins and the commotion dies down. Your journey continues. Oh, it was because I wasn't a primary physical type character. Alright, this is just material. Don't need anything else on this island. This is clearly not the island I need to be on. See, there's the Wakara Reef, right? Is it south of Port Mage? That can't be it, can it? So if that's the Wakara Reef, and this is Port Mage, that's Port Deadlight. Unless it's like this way. I don't need to be in that storm, please. It's gonna be me just going back and forth lawnmowering this entire area. Oathbinder's Sanctum, I don't need to be there yet. That's the, I think that's the, either that's someplace I've already been, or it is expansion, like DLC material. Murkwater Lagoon, I do not need to be there. That is a triple red skull, but I think that might be it. There's Port Deadlight. Here's a ruin tower. Blighted Bog. Alright, getting the game again. Don't really need it. I'm sure I'll play around though. I'll take aim at the Orland's ears. Take aim at the ears again. Take aim at the ears again. Alright. That's alright. But I'm not going to cheat against little Luca. That'd just be mean. I guess this is a place I need to be. Oh my god. Is that a place I need to be at? That seems a little bit... Well, this is certainly the edge of the map. How am I on food and water? I still got plenty of food and water. I think that might be it. Well, there's a ruined tower here. And a burial site. And a monument. Let's try this one. Go to the Valian Mill. Alright, don't need any of that. Although I kind of do, actually. Buy all that. Thank you. Let's go get this done. Nice repair supplies. Didn't need them. That's cool. Loot this burial location. Got a fine hatchet, a battle axe, minor healing. That's cool. Fruit. More food. And then the ruined tower. Search the location. Alright, so that was not a place to search out. Alright, well, let's get on the way. This is obviously not where I need to be. Let's keep going this way just to get to the edge of the map. I am, like, really losing the plot here, but, here, let's get the ship. The ship supplies, because I just bought a bunch of lager. Go in here. And there you go. Alright, that is the edge of the map. You can tell because it's square. Winding pass, lowland sands, corroded wasteland. This is not where I need to be. That is like really rough looking. Although I have to say it, these might be where I need to be. Maybe they are where I need to be. Hold on, let's grab these. Let's take a look in here. At the rice farm, we will buy rice wine, of course. And we will grab this. And be back on the ship. And I am... Yeah, this is not where I need to be, pretty much. Well, where... Ruins of Amira's Roost, maybe, but I don't think that's where I need to be either. Or maybe. See, that's a little bit high for me. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go meet with Widla. And we'll get that on. Went way out of our way in a vain attempt to get that mapping stuff. The mapping stuff is always the most intense stuff. Here's a derelict ship. Beadle points to the ship at the distance. Galleon captain, a three-master, or it was. Not remains of the ship's foremast, save a splintered stump, and the bowsprit has been sheared off. See how they crippled her? That's the work of pirates, Principe most likely, and probably the upstarts if they're raiding this close to Valian patrol routes. Shield sister Dahlia leans in close. They'll have taken any gold, but they might have left supplies. Venizi's brows damp with sweat. We shouldn't stick around. If Valian sees plundering one of their ships, they won't give us a chance to explain. Pull up alongside it. We'll salvage whatever's left. You take a small boarding party and scour the galleon. Most of its cargo and all of its crew are missing, but you do find several barrels of fresh water and a few sacks of dried rice and coarse meal. Your competent hands make quick work of the task. You return the ship and order Bell to set sail. Alright, got some supplies. The crew scrambles to their posts, eager to be clear of the ship. Once the ship has disappeared behind you, your crew abandons nervous glances for relieved laughter. Good morale. And there's Widla. Alright. What do we got to talk to here? A long, sleek ship rides low in the water. Its crew stands protectively around a cluster of crates positioned on the main deck. A woman saunters across the deck, her roughly chopped hair swinging with her stride.
Said or not, Perrin.
She bangs her fist against one of the crates. The door of a man standing near her flinches as though she'd hit him.
I'd happily tell you if you stopped interrupting my count.
He rolls his eyes skyward. She cackles and thumps him on the back. He staggers forward and shoots her a venomous glare.
You've had days to count. Now it's time we talked about the price.
She turns her attention to you, eyes gleaming. Perrin follows her
We've had
gaze.
some complications. The price is doubled.
Do you know who I'm representing? Widla is a little too fast to respond, almost as if she's trying to stop you from saying
I
more.
know they've got the cash.
Then you also know they've got the guns, and you want them to be happy with this deal.
Fine. 1,000 it is.
Alright, why did you raise the price?
Don't act insulted. I've heard enough to know you'd do the same. Let's just say there are other folks who'd be happy to pay my price.
I mean, the Valiant Trading Company.
What matters is I'm giving you the chance to buy it first.
Alright, I see.
That's the point. I don't want to be in it long. I want to fill my hold with cash or retire early. There's plenty of business for enterprising sorts in Deadfire, and I have arrangements with every major power in the archipelago.
That's a good way to get killed.
Had, or don't you remember?
I'll remember this when I'm doling out rations tonight if you don't shut your mouth.
She glares at Perrin. Sure,
Glad
deal.
we could do business.
Alright. Go ahead and load them aboard. Be thankful I didn't gut you. The smugglers unload the crates onto your ship. Your new cargo is secured, you retract the anchor and let out your sails. Alright. Let's take just a little bit of this gray area off. As your crew haul the smugglers' crates below decks, one of them shouts an alarm. Beto finds you in their cabin. Captain, come quick. Someone has just popped out of one of those crates we picked up. Before you object, Beto leads you above deck. Oh, really now? Stowaway, huh? You better be useful. Or we'll practice animancy on you. I'll give you to Aloth. A plump, middle-aged woman stands beside the crates. Her clothing is rumpled and her hair matted, but her eyes twinkle with triumph.
23 days! This is a new record.
She smells of stale urine, old sweat, and worse, but she beams at you all the same. What are you doing in there?
Waiting to reach Sayuka, of course. Also testing my newest spell, Renove Miseres.
She speaks the name proudly as if it belonged to her firstborn. A renewal of air?
Just so. Kith have explored every mountain in the eastern reach, yet the realm of fish and leviathans remains closed.
So you're...
It has been my dream to open these steps to discovery, to let Kith breathe as the fishes do.
A look of wonder shines in her eyes.
Or at least to let us use the air of a single breath again and again.
So why go to Sayuka? Why leave the Valiant Republics?
Back home, they care only for profit, and there is little profit to be had in sticking your head in the glass bucket to watch the fish. But the Rawatayans, they have vision. They chase greater things than gold. So I go to work with them.
Let me get this straight. You've been perfecting a spell that recycles air, and you'll use it to help the Rawatayans make something big.
So you do understand?
She nods proudly.
But I can say no more. The Rawatayans, they have sworn me to secrecy.
What exactly are you going to be working on at Sayuka?
Sintere, but I had promised not to say.
Still don't understand why you had to hide in a
Neither
crate.
do I.
But Akaya, she thinks maybe the Dukes will not be so happy to let me go.
At least he gave me plenty of time to test my work.
That's all.
Yes, I have much to do. Many more tests to run before we reach Sayuka. A pleasure talking, Captain.
Okay. Well, sure. Off to Sayuka again, I guess. If I get jumped on the way there... Well, there's Hasango. What's this? Royal Deadfire Company? That's cool. Alright, let's go aboard. Alright, so who do I have to deliver this to? Turning in this quest. Oh.
Sayuka at last. I must go. Discovery awaits. Agrasima, Captain.
She bows to you. Not a problem. So I gotta speak to the Fleet Master now. Again, because I've already talked to her. Here we go.
It's you. You found me with a rare spare moment.
Hazanui Kodu asks me to deliver some cargo to you.
I've received a report from the dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company appreciates your swift delivery of our cargo.
A cheery smile brightens her otherwise serious features. You're a smuggler. Tried to extort me.
Ah, that's unfortunate. though not entirely unexpected.
She unlocks the drawer and desk and takes out a large coin purse. Silently, she slides across the desktop to you.
I've received a report from the dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company appreciates your swift delivery of our cargo.
The Hazanui didn't say I'd be ferrying human cargo.
Why would she? You're a courier.
She stares at you in a genuine bewilderment.
In any event,
Okaya thoughtfully taps her pencil against the edge of her desk.
the Hazanui's missive suggested you might be able to help us with an issue at port.
Go ahead.
You may have noticed the outsized coral in the harbor.
She gestures to the docks just beyond her office door. Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
There's something unnatural about the coral's growth, about everything on this island. And no matter how we trim it back, it only grows larger. My engineers deduced that the origin of this disturbance is somewhere off the coast of Sayuka, and I'd like you to investigate.
Okay.
Talk to Avera in the workshop if you care to learn more. I would be grateful for your help here, watching.
Sure. And this time I am going to go around the entire area.
Very well.
And pick up quests. So let's duck out real quick, and we will go to the workshop. But first, let's go to the longhouse. Making sure I keep an eye on out for named people, like these. A broad-shouldered man with long, jagged scar across his brow argues with a woman outside the longhouse. He throws his hands up, about to shout, but the woman cuts him off in mid-exclamation.
I will not return to the Longhouse, Weto, never! And I won't blunt my teeth about it further!
She plants her hands firmly on her hips and juts out her chin in defiance.
But what are you so stubborn? The Rawatayans do us a great favor and you spit in their faces.
Weto ceases his shouting when he notices you listening in.
What do you need?
There a problem here?
Not at all, not at all. My sister and I are just having a small disagreement.
Weto rubs at the back of his neck and looks away, embarrassed.
It is because you speak like this that I yell at you in the first place! You're beginning to sound like those Rawatayan outlanders, and it shames me to say so.
What's your problem with the Rawatayans?
Ignore her. She has an urchin up her ass about her cousins from the north and can't be persuaded. I should know. I've tried.
He shoots Tipa an irritated look, an irritated look, and rolls his eyes.
Is it so unreasonable to want to protect my culture, our culture, from our greedy neighbors?
She spits on the ground between you and grits her
They
teeth.
arrive in ships laden with goods they believe will please us and think that gives them the right to build their walls on our land. Then they act surprised when we don't all fall at their feet with cries of
Now,
gratitude.
she does have a point.
Akira, don't encourage her. I will never hear the end.
We are no strangers to the menaces of the Deadfire. Pirates, colonials, Nagati's children. We have bested all of them before. We don't need them or their walls to keep us safe. And we surely don't need their longhouse.
What does all this have to do with the longhouse?
Another of the Rawatayan's tricks. When our huts were destroyed in the storms, they did not rebuild them like they were as we requested. They built this longhouse instead. Are you not one people? They said. Why do you live divided, each caste apart from the others? They believe
Well, they're trying to
no
destroy the
is
caste
good for
system,
us,
that's why.
But the Fleet Master says we are weak because we don't work as one. She doesn't see that it's our differences that make the Huana strong. She doesn't want to see it, lest it put the lie to their enterprise.
Why do you support the
We are no
Rawatayans?
strangers to storms. But last year we suffered many powerful ones in quick succession. And our harvest of Kawiki fruit was destroyed. Prize share was rationed. Famine loomed. And then the Rawatayans sent ships. Load after load of food. Enough to see us to the next harvest. They could have left us to die. But they didn't.
That's a good point.
It was only a ploy to make us dependent on them, Akira. We took their food and helping hands, and now we sleep in their buildings and watch the sea from their walls.
The Wana and Rawatayans are both Amoa. Why not be allied?
Under whose banner? Rawatai's? Then we cease to be Huana as surely as if they conquered us.
We have the land and resources Rawatai needs. And they have the military might we lack. We share a common ancestor. Why not create a common culture? Together...
You know,
we
they
can
both
destroy-
have their
I
points.
say, if you truly believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I thought.
You're all in over your heads.
Then leave, Akira. Unless you wish to drown with us both.
Tifa sneers and crosses her arms over her chest. She looks away, her teeth clenched.
I say, if you have nothing constructive to add and don't intend to help, then take my sister's advice and go. We have cynics aplenty. We can live without one more.
Okay. Weta squeezes Tippa's shoulder and frowns. She twitches and looks at him from the corner of her eye, but doesn't move to shake him off. And what do you got? Anything?
I hate to see Tippa and Weta fight.
Oh, really? It's kind of funny, actually. I'm going into the longhouse, see if I can't see anybody in here. Maybe I'll see a loading screen. Excuse me while I steal those clothes, and I'll talk to you.
Those Raparu dare make such a racket in my longhouse. What were those royal Deadfire fools thinking?
A large Wana man glares down the length of the building, his fists clenched tight. At least the Royal Deadfire Company built you a better home. It's a shame the company stuck you in here with all the common folk.
At least someone understands the proper way of things.
The warrior mumbles the words just loud enough for you to hear them.
What do you want?
Your room's much nicer than the others.
I am Mataru, the warrior. The best quarters are mine by right. And yet I cannot display my most precious possession, my grandmother's warhammer, for fear the Raparu might steal it. It is absurd.
Why would the Roparu steal your stuff?
They know no better. The Juana soul is not born into the Raparu without reason, after all.
He can hardly resist rolling his eyes. How did the Royal Deadfire Company come to control
Not even
Sayuka?
the greatest Mataru can stand against a fleet of Rawatayan warships.
The warrior speaks with a bitter shake of his head. Alright. Things are getting rough here.
Over, then under, then twist. Good.
Alright, well,
It looks so easy when you do it.
got these two. A middle-aged Kwaru woman raises her brows in question when you approach, her hands too full with braided ropes of dried reeds to reach you properly. Beside her stands an elderly Roparu man, awkwardly grasping his own bundle of reed rope.
Oh, hello. Come to watch me tie rugs, have you?
Well, I thought it was interesting.
Been teaching me.
He indicates the woman beside him with a dip of his chin. The corners of his mouth twitch like he's trying to hide a smile.
What say, traveler?
It's unusual for Kwaru and Roparu to do the same work.
It is, as you say. But I have always admired the beautiful rugs Osaru makes.
And Nadunga can fix anything. Is it not reasonable we should learn from each other?
Though she smiles as she speaks, Asuro's words hold a defensive edge, as if she's had to explain their unusual arrangement many times before.
Akira, especially if we must suffer Matsuri together.
A sly grin spreads across the old man's face, and he elbows Asaru playfully in her
Just
side.
so.
Asaru swats his arm away with a small laugh, then her thoughts returning to Waturi, she makes a face like she's bitten into an underripe Kawiki fruit. Can you teach me how to tie a rug?
It's not a skill one learns in an afternoon. But should you wish to spend many months here in this longhouse, you're welcome.
A deep, throaty laugh rumbles through him.
I say, we have the room. So long as you do not mind sleeping like so many scrolls stuffed in a shelf.
Asaru shares in Nadunga's laugh.
It's not so bad, excepting the nights Waturi gets into the palm wine.
Akira, but that man does snore loud enough to call down the rain.
She snorts, and Nadunga beside her smothers a raspy chuckle.
There is hardly any space to tie my rugs, to be certain. And I haven't had a moment to myself in weeks.
But there are also new friends to be made.
Nadunga finishes her sentence with a warm smile.
Indeed there are. Captain, I am inspired to redecorate our ship's quarters.
Alright, let's get out of here before Takahu gets any more ideas. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just going to steal from you guys, too. And, we'll steal from here. And I think that's it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to step out of this longhouse, and I'm going to call it here for the episode. This has been the RPG Crawler with Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. If you like what you've seen, remember to leave a like, comment, any feedback, and subscribe for more RPG content. Until next time, take care and goodbye. And if you are still watching, I would like to take the opportunity to thank my supporters, the top tiers of which are listed on the screen, without whose support I would not have been able to offer the variety of content that I have on this channel throughout the years. If you're feeling particularly generous and would like to join them, you can support the channel. There are a variety of options to do so. I have a Patreon, a Subscribe Star, as well as channel memberships enabled. If you are not in a position to contribute, simply leaving a like, a comment, or sharing my videos are all wonderful ways to help the channel grow without spending a dime, and are all greatly appreciated.